What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fish Aquatics. Today I'm setting up my freshly resealed 55-gallon tank and getting it ready for my Red Devil. Alright guys, this is going to be like a multi-step video. Most of it's probably just going to be fast-forwarded through of me setting it up. I'm not doing a whole lot during this setup. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going to fill the tank with sand. I got 50 pounds of the Black Diamond Blasting Sand. If you want to see videos on Black Diamond Blasting Sand, check on my channel. I got a video there of what to do to clean it up and get it in the tank. Very easy, very good substrate, and it's only $9 for 50 pounds of it. So one bag of that cost $10 for me. And filled this entire tank about 1 inch to 1.5 inches deep. I've got a cheap LED lighting. I've got a 48-inch LED fluorescent replacement tube light on here. As you can see, it's pretty bright. So I think that's going to do good. I grow plants with this and light in other tanks, so I think that's going to go good in here. I don't know if I'm going to be planting plants in here with the Red Devil, at least not live ones, because he's going to destroy them. So it's kind of dual purpose. I'm going to get this set up, and it's also going to be a leak test. I know a lot of people do leak tests outside. I'm kind of daring. I like to do them inside, set it up, that way I only got to fill it once. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to get the sand cleaned up, get it in here, start filling the tank up. I already have a cycled filter. I've got a sponge filter down there that I set up, oh boy, probably 2 months ago now, in this 75-gallon tank, specifically cycling, so I can get it into this 55-gallon tank. Once I get that in here, I'm going to take one of these sponge filters, throw it back down into that 75, and get another one cycling, because I got another 55-gallon tank that's going down here, and I'm going to set that one up soon. I just need to get a new top frame for it, get the top frame put on, and then I can get that one sealed up, and get that one in here, and get that one filled too. So, let's get cleaning some sand. Alright guys, first little bit of water going in the tank. Really hoping I did a good job sealing this. This is the 10th tank I've resealed, so I'm pretty confident in my abilities. But it still worries me every time. Alright, so we got a little bit of water in here. I'm going to turn it off in a second and just let the water sit at that level to make sure that the seal on the bottom is not leaking, because I'd rather only have about 10 gallons in here than 55, and that it runs out all over the place. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, you know, I got this window here. This was an addition that was put onto my house. I still have the old windows. This house was built in 1928 that look into the living room, and that's my 125-gallon tank right there. You see the blue. A lot of you are probably wondering, hey, why aren't you blacking the back of this out instead of, you know, looking at it and being able to see into the other room? Because I actually want to see from the other room out this window into this fish tank and just see a fish going by the window. I just think that's going to be really neat and really cool, and it might surprise some people when they're over here. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to go turn this water off, finish cleaning up the sand, and we will get it into this tank. And you know, if it's not leaking by then, we're going to go ahead and fill it up. Alright, I got 50 pounds of sand washed up and put in there. It's all in a pile right here. So I'm going to reach in there with this algae scraper, spread it around, get it dispersed a little bit. Didn't leak, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it up the rest of the way. Make sure the corner seals are good. As of right now, I'm not seeing any leaks in the corners, so I think I did a good job and it's sealed up good. So then I'm just going to, you know, fill it up with water. I'm going to hook up the sponge filter to it. I realized after I started making the video that I don't think I have any extra airline. So I'm going to have to run out to the store. Going to run out to Walmart real quick, get some airline. And then I can get that sponge filter in here, hook it up and let it run a little bit. And then I got to figure out what fish I want to put in here for a little bit just to keep it cycling. Or I might just throw some food in there, let the ammonia build from that, and let it cycle that way. Red Devil's coming this weekend, so well, hopefully it's coming this weekend. And then it'll be set up, so be right back in a second. Alright, so I got all the sand in there. It's all laid out pretty good. I got the cycled sponge filter put in there. I do temporarily have a short piece of airline hose set up with the air pump up there. That's not how that's staying. The air pump is going to go down on the floor with a longer piece of airline. And this is actually the air pump that I'm going to show you guys the repair video on, coming up either this weekend or early next week. The rubber boots inside of this have split. They're temporarily super glued. That's why I'm getting any flow out of this at all. Otherwise you would only get airflow if the the air stone was only submerged about this far into the tank. The further you went down, the airflow depleted. So that's a video coming up there. But for right now, guys, this tank is set up. It's a little cloudy because I don't know if you can see. You got particulate floating around in the water in there. You can see the black sand up on the surface there. Eventually that'll all settle to the bottom. And then it'll be good to go. I can go ahead and set this tank up, put decor in there, whatever I want to put in there. Probably going to get a big flower pot, one of the terracotta pots, laid either here on this side or there on that side for a cave, and maybe some fake plants standing up in there. But pretty much that's it for right now, guys. Like I said, I got the video on that air pump coming up, and I'll make a video this weekend when I go get the Red Devil and pick it up. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video.